I can launch up. I can hit the launch button.
Hit the launch button.
Big red button.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of... Honestly, I don't remember.
Whoa.
What? It's been so long.
This might be a funny joke for you guys, so you might want to sit back real quick.
Right.
But did you know we used to have a podcast?
What? No.
Come on.
I know, we were those kinds of people.
You are cracking.
What do you mean?
Man.
White guys with a podcast? Never heard of it.
I haven't either. But now, if we did have one, I'm glad to see you guys right now. You all look beautiful in that current new setup.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could be there with you. I can see the camera and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pete sees it all.
Pete's actually. I mean, what do you mean, Pete? You're actually right here with us.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I can see the camera.
That's
kind of
crazy,
over your
Pete.
head.
How did you bring your whole room?
And you
here?
look great as well.
How did you fit all your walls into our apartment? That's pretty.
Well,
crazy.
you kept telling me that once I moved out there, I couldn't take my action figures with me, and I kept saying, "Don't worry, I'm going to." And I found a way to bring them.
You
all
airdropped your entire room into the apartment.
Yeah. Actually, that's something I would love to discuss with you, Peter. Is precisely how much of all of your stuff you're going to bring, and where you plan on putting it. Because if for people that if we want to fill people in real quick, we've just moved to New York City, Ben and I.
They saw the video.
Yeah, of course.
As our loyal fans would know.
Yeah.
It's a good video. It got like 400 views right now.
I know. Yeah, that's like one of our... That's like our
bigger
second
videos.
best
I don't know why that one
video
popped
ever.
off so much.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But Ben and I are here in NYC, and Pete's on his way. But if you know
it's
anything,
taking a really long time. He's driving like 2 miles per hour.
Yeah, he's walking.
Yeah, I'm actually having to walk there. So
Yeah, but if you know anything about Pete, which I mean, let's be honest, you probably don't. He's got a huge collection of merchandise and such objects for things like TV shows, anime, wrestling, figurine, all sorts of stuff like that. And at your current house, it fills like 2 entire rooms of your current house. And I mean, frankly,
I have small rooms though. They're small rooms.
2 small rooms, but I mean, frankly, our current place is 4 small rooms total. So I mean, like, what are you thinking about that? How much are you leaving behind?
I did get to visit the apartment when I visited Ben out there before you guys officially moved in. So I was able to kind of get a lay of the land, see where I'm going to put stuff, and I realized Ben has a significantly bigger room. Therefore, I think it's only fair I at least put 80% of my stuff in there.
At least one shelf gets to go in there.
But also, he cannot touch any of it, or I will throw a fit.
Right.
Because they're rare collectibles, and I don't want people damaging them. And,
I'm actually not using that much vertical space in my room. So if you wanted to put
some shelves
if
up.
you actually wanted to just put a drop ceiling in my room and just shove it all up above the drop ceiling, I probably would be none the wiser.
Yeah. You ever go into it? I always feel like girls have this, like those hammocks they put like plushies on and stuff that hang from the roofs.
I've never seen that, but I can imagine it in my mind palace.
Yeah, it's like if you don't know, it's like in a corner of a room. There's a hammock and you throw all their plushies in it. Imagine that, but there's 700 Star Wars figures in the box up there.
Yeah, you got like clone
That's
troopers
gonna be like
up
Ben's
there.
room.
But
you got clone troopers. You got a couple of Jar Jars. You got some Wattos.
Got Babu Freak.
You got Babu
chilling
Frick, Max Rebo. You got all of them. So that's kind of what I'm feeling like I'm doing. Each room will get a specific hammock that gets a different subset of figures. So my room will have Dragon Ball. I'll be nice to Luke. He can have my wrestling figures.
Oh, wow.
And my Sonic. It's going to be a mixture of Sonic and wrestling because I don't have that many wrestling figures.
You know what else you could do, Pete, actually? We just discovered we have a clothes like a clothesline outside our apartment.
Oh yeah.
That actually connects from the window to the kitchen.
Yep.
And you actually could hang multiple hammocks on that clothesline.
Yeah, you could keep as many of them as you want outside, Pete.
Yeah, but then I know New York had a high crime rate, so I don't think
that's true.
We're up on
we're
the
on the third floor. No one probably get to it, but
I don't know. But actually, Spider-Man might see.
But actually, speaking of property that is, not where it should be, this is something that happened the other day, and I haven't really done anything about it. But so right outside my window is the fire escape, and I actually haven't really gone out there that much. But I was out there like a week ago, just like sitting there, and I looked up, and the person above us had put like a Bathmat or something. There was just
they were like just drying out
on the fire escape. And then the next morning I woke up and that Bathmat was sitting, it had fallen and it landed on our level. And I've just been looking at it for the past like 3 days, like is it like he can't get it. Like, that'd be really weird. Like to just walk down a level and grab it.
But that's what he has to do.
That's what he has to do. I'm just kind of waiting on. I'm playing chicken with him to see when he'll do it. But
you're gonna catch him in the act.
So what I'm hearing is we have a new Bathmat.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing I was considering. I was like, well, I mean, I'm holding the cards here,
Yeah, you've got him by the Bathmat.
Do we have one?
We do have one.
Do we have two of them?
Well, that's.
I guess. Well, maybe it wasn't a Bathmat actually. It might have. It's a mat with a picture of an apple on it.
Ooh.
I think it's more of a kitchen rug or a kitchen mat actually.
Well, we don't have one of those, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He probably just looked out his window and assumed that it fell to the sidewalk.
Oh right.
And that it's gone.
Can't look down. He can only look over the edge.
Yeah. Well, he just looked out his window and was like, "Oh, it's
gone." I guess he would have assumed that it had blown away or something.
Or someone stole it.
From the fourth floor.
So, they climb up 4 stories of fire escape to steal maybe a Bathmat.
It's just got value.
Save save you $4 at the D2, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get. How else do you get furniture in New York? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, so that brings up 2 things actually. So what Luke was about to mention was there's this store really close to us called D2, and this is like this is the weirdest store ever. It sells just about everything for just suspiciously too cheap.
Yeah, single digit. Like anything you need like for your house, you can buy it for like in the single digits. Like we have like an entire set of silverware that we bought for like I think $7. We went to it's called D2, which is short for deals and discounts.
Yeah.
And we went there. We basically assembled our entire house out of D2 products. Like we bought a Bathmat. Like you can buy, I don't know, a rug, any clothes that you need.
Yeah, they have clothes there. They had
toys as well.
They did have toys.
Ooh.
You probably have a fucking field day there, Pete. Actually.
Yeah, but everything.
Are they good toys or like shitty toys?
I don't really know.
Dude,
I feel like I was a qualified judge.
The last time I cared about a toy, I didn't like. I was like too young to give it. I wasn't like, well, this is a shit toy. I was just like, oh, a toy, awesome.
So you were like 20. So you were like 22 at that point.
Yeah. I was all grown up.
Yeah, I was fresh out of college.
But so our house is like half deals and discount stuff, and then the other half, the new furniture we have, we got on this awesome site called Facebook.
Yup.
And we bought a couch and a TV stand for a grand total of $50.
That's a good price.
For both, like, one of them was free and the other one was $50.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing that we're learning about New York is that you can probably get anything you want used for like really cheap if you're able to go get it. Like, the thing is, like, for the couch, I still had the truck here from when I moved, when we decided to get the couch. So getting the couch, we drove into Manhattan. This lady was like giving her couch away. It's pretty nice.
The couch was originally, you should mention, the couch was originally $70, and then just throughout the point that we were there, she just kept gradually lowering the price to $50.
Yeah, she talked herself down. Like, we didn't like, we were so ready to pay $70, but then, like, while I was messaging her, she changed it to $60, and I was like, yeah, okay. And then when we got there to meet her to take it, she was like, 50 final offer.
And then she was like throwing in this blanket that her grandma knit her or something.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, just take it.
I
don't want it.
That was cold-blooded, bro.
I was like, what?
She's got a vendetta.
What did Meemaw do to you, man?
Yeah, we walked in there. We're the couch is sitting there. And she's like, hey, yeah, if you guys want this blanket as well, you can have it. And we were like, oh, okay, cool, free blanket. And she's like, yeah, my mom made it for me, or whatever, or grandma or whatever. And we were like, what? Why? Like, it's huge. Like, it must have taken whoever made it so long.
Is it warm?
Well, I don't know. We forgot it there.
Yeah, we forgot to take it. Because actually,
you left it.
Yeah, getting the couch out of there was like
an absolute nightmare.
Really obnoxious and difficult.
The apartment that she was in was smaller than the Airbnb I stayed at.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is it just one person in there?
It was one person, but
is it just like the bathroom and kitchen of your Airbnb pretty much?
Yeah, it was sort of like if you took the bathroom and kitchen space and made the kitchen ever so slightly longer.
Yeah, it was like the living room and was the bedroom. That was the same room. Like,
yeah,
her
living room,
bed
bedroom was one. Then there was like a tiny little hallway that led to like a tiny little kitchen.
How do you fit a couch in there?
I mean, there's
well, we learned.
Yeah, the problem was mostly just getting it through the door. That was
turning it out
issue.
the door.
Yeah.
Dude, we
marked up her wall like crazy. She didn't care.
Yeah,
she lowered the price on us.
She's like, she prefaced it. She's like, she's like, they got it in here somehow. Haha, I don't know. And she's like, have a field day. And then the three of us start like moving it. And it's like, the couch is like, I don't know. It's
like a beefy couch. It's not like super long, but it's
like it immediately gets stuck in the hallway, like pretty much instantly.
And we were marking up the walls and shit, and she was just like, I don't care.
I was absolutely ruining this girl's wall. Like I was like, as soon as we started, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try really hard not to like fuck up her wall. I like wrote the fucking Arabic alphabet on the fucking wall with the couch. And like ruin, yeah. And the couch, we eventually figured out you could unscrew the little like feet on the couch. So and after that, it was still like an obnoxious hassle to get it out. It took us like the full strength of 3 grown, red-blooded, grown, beautiful boys.
Wow, I'm so sad to miss out on that.
Like using all 3 of our brains and combined strength to get it out of that room while simultaneously doing like genuine damage. Yeah.
To I'll say the strength was mostly you and Tanner. I really wasn't pushing that much at all, but I do feel like I was providing some useful insight into like maybe you should rotate it this way. I was.
Ben was the brains.
I think I was the brains behind the operation, but I shamelessly admit that I was not providing any physical strength to
Yeah,
moving to the couch.
Ultimately, we obviously did get it out, and we got it on the truck, and that's when she was like, "Fine, $50."
Best I can do is 40.
We were like, we would have paid 70, but whatever you want.
See, I would have kept haggling if I was there. I'd have been like, yeah. I mean, 20.
It's already in my
I could
truck,
give you.
so
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I'll give you 20 for it.
I'll give
Do you really want to try putting it back in your apartment?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And yeah, so that was a bit of a mess, but not as difficult as the TV stand, I would say.
Yeah, so the TV stand, this truck was gone at this point, and for the moment, we just had the TV propped up on some speakers, and then we found a free TV stand on Facebook Marketplace, and it looked from the pictures like, it can't be too heavy. It was like made of wood and some black material.
Yeah, it looks like a cheap
Target
TV
stand. And it was relatively close to us. Like it was only like 3 train stops away. So
like 40 blocks.
40 blocks. Yeah, we did the math. It was 40 blocks from us. And we went out there. We took the bus out there, actually, to this guy's apartment or house or whatever. And he opens the door and brings his TV stand out, and he's like, "Oh, it's kind of heavy."
Yeah. So we had, yeah, I mean,
and he's like, "Do you have a car?" We're like, I mean, no, we're just probably gonna carry it.
Yeah. Like the night prior to this, me and Ben, I got unordinarily drunk at this bar because they were. I asked for a Jack and Coke, and they gave me a whiskey and Coke, a pint-sized whiskey and Coke. Like the size of an entire beer, Jack and Coke. And I had 2 of those, and like I started telling Ben, like, "Oh my God, I am like fucking hammered right now." Like I had 2 Jack and Cokes for like $9 each. And because of the obnoxious portions this bartender was giving me, I was like, anyway, the whole time that I'm getting absolutely fuzzed, I'm messaging this person on Facebook Marketplace about the TV stand. Me and Ben established that it's like 40 blocks away, and we don't have a car or a truck, and it's 55 inches long. So, like, sitting there drunk at the bar, me and Ben, like, look at each other and we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go get this.
It just seemed so possible.
Like we were like, honestly, it's gonna be a little awkward, but it's not even gonna be that bad. Like, hands in, brake, boom. Moving, yeah, that guy opens the door. He's like, "It's pretty heavy," and we're like, "Okay."
All right, I was hoping for you to say something else, but
and it was. I would say it was pretty heavy. And we didn't even know you could take. We weren't even sure you could take furniture on the train. But the good news is you can.
Care.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I doubt he's gonna fucking bust you for it.
No, like
the fucking guy walking around asking if you want to make donations.
You'd be surprised.
To buy candy.
You'd be surprised how much resistance there was. Like how much resistance the universe had to us getting this table back or this entertainment center back to the apartment.
Yep.
Like, I mean, first off, the weather forecast was awful. It was like
it was doom.
It was just on and off 90% chance of rain like every other hour. So at one point it was just like we were like, all right, the weather seems fine, let's send it. And we get out there. We already like the train was running really late on the way there, so we were late as shit to go pick it up. We were like almost a full hour late to pick it up. But we get there, and we start taking it, and thankfully the weather was cooperating for the most part. It was pretty fucking humid, but
oh yeah, it was also like fucking 80 degrees. It was so hot out.
Yeah. The weather still sucked, all things considered. But we were carrying it. We started carrying it like, I don't even know. I was losing all track of numbers at this point. But we started just trudging it to the train station. And that feels like the longest walk of my life when I'm thinking back on it. Because it was so fucking heavy. I'd say that this thing is probably like 100.
I would say it's maybe like 90-ish pounds to 100.
Did you guys
pounds.
get off at the Astoria one where it's like elevated?
Yes. So we got on at one too. So we carried it up. We carried it up the stairs of the train station.
Is there an elevator?
No. We were hoping that it'd be like one of the accessible stations where they have like elevators for people in wheelchairs, but no, it was just you had to raw dog up the stairs. And so then we get up there. We get up into the train station, and I scanned my phone to like get in, and I opened the like emergency exit door so he could bring the thing in, and no one paid any mind to that. And I don't know, Luke, I don't know if you were actually trying to avoid paying the fare or if you just genuinely forgot.
No, I seriously, like, it crossed my mind as we were going through.
As you were walking through it,
like, as we started, I was like, well, I haven't paid my fare. I think I did have the intention of going back, but, like, the task of getting... Because after that, we had to get it up, like, 2 more small flights of stairs to get it onto the platform.
A true New Yorker wouldn't pay his...
Well, right.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, then
So I got distracted.
We lug it up the stairs, and we get on the train, and we finally can set it down inside the train. The train's not even that busy. It's, like, pretty quiet there. So we're mad chilling. It's sitting there. It's fucking huge. It's, like... basically was taking up like 75% of the width of the subway car.
We're gushing sweat. We're both like absolutely soaked with sweat.
And then all of a sudden a police officer gets on board the train and comes up to Luke and is like, sir, is there any reason you didn't pay your fare just then?
Yeah, he stopped us. Like a cop approaches us, and I thought he was making like a joke or something. Like, right. I'm like full like smiling at him.
A cop came up to you didn't pay your $2 fee.
And he was like, "Hey, sir, any reason you didn't pay your fare back there?" And me not paying the fare was like a full 3 minutes prior because that's how long it took us to get the thing up the stairs. So I had like genuinely forgot. So he's like, "What? Any reason you didn't pay your fare?" And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then he's like, I saw him pay a fare, but I didn't see you do it. And I was like, oh, right, fuck. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, I'll go pay it. And he's like, let me see your ID. And it's like I have to like go around the TV stand that we've now like awkwardly placed in the subway. He doesn't care about that at all, by the way. He doesn't like bring that up.
He
doesn't
didn't
even
see it.
Like we're both like.
Is it like an actual cop or is it like a meter maid cop?
It was a cop. Like he had a gun.
No, yeah, he was wearing a uniform.
He's ready to shoot you.
It's like a full force.
he had one hand on.
He was ready to detain you.
He had one hand on his gun the whole time.
He's like, sir, I'm feeling threatened right now.
Sir, you're the worst kind of criminal. You didn't pay your $2 fee carrying a 100-pound table up the stairs.
And I'm like, sorry. He asked for my ID. He's like, oh, he's like, do you live here? And I was like, I just moved here. And he's like, you're from Michigan. You're like, because my ID's a Michigan ID still. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I think he let me go on that basis for some reason.
So you were a stupid tourist or something?
Yeah, he's like, so you're just helping him move that? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And he's like, all right, go pay your fare. And then he like walks me back to pay the fare, and then I
Damn,
he
took you with.
And then I was freaking out on the train because all of a sudden it was just me with this big ass thing on the train. I was like, holy shit, we've been sitting on the train for so long, and it's like, because the train hadn't started moving because it was the last stop on the train or whatever. So when it's on the last stop, it usually will sit there for a second while it like the driver switches sides or whatever, and so I was like on there, and we'd already been on like sitting on it for 3 minutes, and it hadn't been going. And I was like, oh my god, I know the door's about to fucking close while Luke's down there for like 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna just be stuck on this train with a giant fucking.
I didn't even think about that, honestly.
I was like trying to contemplate. All right, what do I do if this happens? Like, what do I just get off in the next one and look like a fucking idiot trying to drag this 100-pound thing off the train?
You're scraping up the
so
floor.
loud.
I can't believe the cop. I can't. When we went, I saw like 5 people probably jump the turnstile.
I know, that's the thing. They do it everywhere. People do it
at
fucking everywhere, and it's just like one person does it, and they're like,
excuse me,
one fucking
fucker.
Poindexter cop.
Right.
He doesn't care that the guy like ODing on the fucking side of the wall.
Right. Well, I mean, to be fair, that area is like fair hopping's probably the worst thing people do.
Yeah.
In that specific area.
Bars, yeah.
No,
but
wait till I move down there.
There's certainly in Manhattan. I think there's so much worse stuff going on that people are like, yeah, who fucking cares, honestly.
But we did it. We got we got on the train, and kind of humorously, in the 3 stops between that one and our house, the train essentially filled up with people. Probably like 30 more people got in our car, like passing by our TV stand and like glancing at it and then glancing at us and then going about their business. One guy was really excited about it, and
he started like having a whole conversation with us. He's like, wow,
he was trying to make friends.
I did not think I would see that today.
Yeah.
Fucking Marvel NPC walked into the train. It was like,
so that just happened.
He comes in, he's like, hey, where you guys headed? I want to watch TV on Nat.
Yeah, literally. But it was cool. I did think it was funny. It was like, yeah, whenever people would walk in and they would immediately be so surprised, they would like look down at it like. Yeah. Like, I guess it would be kind of weird to walk in and see that, but.
I mean, was it worth it?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
so the way to the train was like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 blocks. It was a little ways, and the way from the train was maybe like 3. The way from the train was
from the train back to our apartment was dreadful.
Yeah,
that was just
it was awful.
It was. I mean, my body, you know me, man. I'm a little fucking green bean.
Yeah,
my
Ben
body was giving
put
out.
To the test with
my
this
body
one.
was fucking, like, I felt like as if I was being crucified. Like,
Ben was.
That was Ben's crucifixion walk.
He had to, like, every 30 minutes, or no, every
30 minutes, I wish.
Every half a block, Ben was
I was just like, we gotta put it down.
And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, whatever you gotta do, man, we got this.
How long was this ordeal, like, overall? Like, 4 hours?
Oh, no, it was...
I don't know.
I'd say it was probably... I think, honestly, it was probably max an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds about right. But we had to take, when we got off the train, we had to take the TV stand down the stairs again. And then we had to take it 3 blocks to our place. And then our place is on the 3rd floor. So...
And the stairs, taking up the stairs is the easiest part for some reason.
Yeah,
like,
that was not bad.
I mean, the stairwell there, it's not like, it's like a pretty wide stairwell.
It's a wide stairwell. I mean, but also, I mean,
it's not like your Airbnb one.
No, yeah, that's definitely a much more doable stairwell. And even then, it's like, even going up the stairs at the train station was probably one of the easier parts of it. I don't know why. It's just the stairs seems like it is not as hard for some reason. But then when we were on the way back, as we were like leaving the station, there was a guy who walked by us and he was like, "Oh fuck yeah." He's
like, "Nice job." I'm like, okay.
All right, thanks, buddy. Want to give us a hand?
People were like weirdly mesmerized with like our willingness to even do it like as we were walking by. There was one guy, I was telling Ben about it later because he didn't see, but like before we got on the train, there was this guy on the sidewalk who he was like looking down at his shoes doing something. He turns around, sees us coming down the sidewalk, full face stares at us and like rotates and rotates as we walk past him, staring at us.
He was mesmerized.
He really was.
Like he couldn't believe it
fucking...
or something. And he kept staring at us until we had gone all the way down the street. But yeah.
It's like he was expecting, he's like, surely they're going to just turn into a building right now and be in their apartment.
We got on the fucking stairs for the
Then they
subway.
go up the stairs of the subway.
I feel like that's not even that weird. Like
I don't think it is. That's what I think when we were at the bar.
Because people people carry like giant batches of like laundry and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean people bring their bikes on the subway. I mean I was telling
a bike I get though.
I was telling Lou that I had literally like a week earlier. I think I was telling you too that I'd seen a TikTok of some guy who was lugging furniture across like the bus, across the subway, across like all these.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
All the way across town, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it can't be that weird. I mean, surely people have done this before, but at the time, I mean, I don't know. Just when you were doing it,
New Yorkers to ever try and move furniture.
I mean, it's not. It's for a TV stand though. It's not like a couch, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
It's like,
a free TV
It was.
stand.
I mean, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good TV stand. Like,
can you store stuff in it?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of shit on there.
I feel like we still have room in it. Actually, I mean, we got like.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot of room when I bring my stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure we will.
Yeah, like I was like, Pete can bring like 2 consoles. Like that's how much.
No.
We don't need a PS3 in here, Pete. We just don't.
I'm not bringing it. So here's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing my PS5, my Xbox One,
okay,
my Switch,
all right,
my 3DS, my Steam Deck.
Okay, those are fine.
My PC and my GameCube.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fair.
That's fine.
Most of those I would say don't even count as consoles.
Yeah, I was talking. I thought you were gonna come in here with a box that had like a Dreamcast.
No, I'm not gonna bring all that. I can make do with my GameCube. I'm not gonna bring like maybe my 360. I don't know.
Well,
maybe
the GameCube is a good like party system too. Like it's
sure.
I have
the
one
PS2,
controller for
PS2
it, so.
like only that's like 2 people, you know. It's like
yeah. Well, I only have one controller for.
Well, we
can
find controllers for that.
Yeah.
But we can play like 4-player 1080 Avalanche or something. I don't know.
I don't have 1080 Avalanche. I don't really know how many.
I have it somewhere. I have it in my house somewhere.
I have Mario Golf we can play.
Oh yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Academy. So.
Oh boy, ladies, well, honestly, you know where the party is.
But yeah, no, I mean it was a fucking adventure, you know.
Yeah.
It was cool to do once. I never want to do it ever again.
Yeah, no, Ben at the end of that.
Do you guys have a table?
Broken.
I was broken. Yeah, we have a coffee table. But we don't have like a the one thing I was thinking of. No, so we have Luke brought that green recliner from his basement. And then we have the couch. So we can fit 3 people easily right now around like a coffee table. The only thing we don't have, which I was thinking might be kind of nice, is like in the kitchen we have that one spot where you can kind of fit like a small table, maybe. Yeah. Like it might be nice to have we were thinking it might be nice to get like a small little circular table with just like 1 or 2 chairs around it.
So you can eat your
if you
toast.
Like, want a place to eat.
Yeah.
That isn't your room.
Or a place to store figures. Yeah.
Or too. You could have like the salt, the pepper, and the Spike
Macho
Spiegel.
Man Randy Savage figure. Yeah. I like that.
Could you hand me the Macho Man, please?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm probably not going to bring that many figures, sadly. So.
Yeah, I
over time
literally like to fit almost any. We would need to start installing like shelves and stuff because we actually have a lot of vertical space that we can't.
Can you put shelves in?
We actually can.
Yeah, we can.
So we checked the lease.
And
it says
can.
You actually can screw into the walls. You're just responsible for spackling it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll probably bring shelves.
Which we've already taken advantage of. We got a little stud finder, which we haven't used yet.
I mean, honestly, if I can put shelves in a wall, I can bring a lot of figures. So.
Well, the shelves, it's whatever you want to do with your shelves. I mean, you can put cum jars on the shelves. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But
jars multiple because you never reuse one.
You can never. Yeah. That's like that's an unspoken rule of jar etiquette.
Like the shoe boxes.
Never reuse. That's disgusting. Would
What's
you
the
reuse
shoe
a
boxes?
condom? No.
But people would like come in boxes and store it. You ever see that?
Where would I have seen that?
Is there anything in the box, or is it
your
just
closet? It's like a shoe box. You
but
like
like,
a shoe box.
do they put things in the box, or is it just like I'm gonna come in this box?
I think it's just like I'm gonna collect my cum in this box, and
I think that's worse than the
it's
jar.
like a way of like. I mean, it's got to be less like comfortable than the like.
I mean, a box is pretty big.
I mean,
so.
especially
like
if you had like a shoe box, it would probably just like soak into the cardboard.
Through it.
You just have a big.
I didn't do it. I'm just saying I've seen it before.
A big
I've heard
stain
I
on
heard
it.
rumblings.
Rumblings of people.
I heard rumblings of people doing this in the suburbs.
Maybe it's like maybe it's a way of feeling like, you put it in a box like it never happened. It's like Schrodinger's. It's Schrodinger's cum.
Well, I was gonna say out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a friend. He does cum retention.
Oh
my God! Oh, that is so
crazy. The weekend Luke moved in.
You're looking into it.
We were talking. I don't know. No, we were just. Yeah, we were looking into it. We were talking about semen retention all weekend.
Yeah.
He's done it for I think 3 years now.
Oh my God!
All
dude.
right, hold on. I have so many questions.
That's so amazing. Can we talk to him?
Yeah, can we get him on the podcast?
I don't know if you'd want to. He's an interesting guy. I don't know.
I
went out to dinner with him yesterday, and he's on a thing now where he doesn't eat anything with soy in it.
Okay, so he's a non-soy boy.
Because soy makes you want to start making out with guys. So he says if he eats any soy, he's gonna start becoming gay.
He's got to be
the only thing that's white. The only white stuff in my body is gonna be all the backed up cum from not.
I know every night before he goes to bed, he puts zip ties around his balls so he doesn't have wet dreams.
No,
okay,
no, you're lying.
No, he has
what he
said. That up.
No, trust me, you see this guy, he builds mud huts in his backyard. This dude's off the grid type guy. He's scared of the government.
Oh my God, what?
And he retains.
Okay,
he's a true alpha. He just works out all day.
First off, there's no way that works. There's no way that zip tying your balls.
How would that prevent like a dream catcher? It's like.
Dude, we have this conversation with him so many times. It's like, this is the stupidest thing in the world.
Do not zip tie your balls, man.
This is PSA for anyone who might be considering semen retention. Do not zip tie your balls. It's not scientifically proven like any other piece of information.
Every night?
Yeah.
How do
you even
For 3
sleep
years.
like that?
How do you get it off without
know.
absolutely shredding your balls?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something he does.
You must have to use scissors to get the zip tie off.
That increases the risk
I'm not
of
putting like scissors
horrible
near my balls.
tragedies.
No way.
That's awful.
As if zip ties weren't already a line. No, we like discovered essentially semen retention Twitter, like the weekend
that's weird.
that I moved in, and all these guys who are like, they're like Muhammad Ali saved his seed, and so should you. They're like, Bruce Lee. They like quote Bruce Lee, saying like, you have your body has chi. You need to keep your chi. And they're like, he's talking about cum. He's talking about not coming. and this one Twitter account specifically, they would post like an image of like a Dragon Ball Z character. Or
like Krillin.
Yeah.
And it would be like, never lose your seed. Never fuck.
But then it's also so hard to tell if they're being serious about it, because then they'll have like top 10 ways or to like to prevent urges, and one of them was literally go Super Saiyan. And I'm like
I was gonna say,
like,
I know
what?
I know the person who does it. I know he has specific YouTube channels he watches because they're legit, like to actually do it and give you info. So if you really want the true channel, I can just ask him for them.
I mean, I would love to have like, this guy seems like he'd do like an anonymous interview where it's like,
you'd have to. He's a
do like an interview with him, and his face is all blurred and his voice is like distorted, really low.
Yeah, you got to keep the cum inside of you if you ever lose the cum. If you ever lose the cum, then you lose your masculinity.
I really feel like not doing it, it's like altered his mind at times.
I would.
He'll just randomly. He has a folder in his computer just called like dick stuff, and it's just it's like hundreds of pictures of just guys with their penises out. What? And he'll just like post. He'll just send them to people randomly. I'm like, why do you do that? He's like, oh, it's funny. I'm like, why do you have hundreds of them? No, he's like, I don't know. You gotta find one for like the right mood,
Well, who is this? Who? How do you know this person? Who is this guy?
He's a military soldier. He protected your country for 3 years in
Patriot.
In like Albania or something.
Albania?
3 years
Why
in
was
operation.
he there?
That's where he was stationed for 3 years. He went to my high school.
Served 3 years in Operation Desert Storm.
Oh my god. And he never comes either.
That's
so crazy.
That's amazing. That's actually
That is
insane.
literally fucking amazing.
I mean,
all he does is work out and build mud huts in his backyard. In his backyard at his parents' house, there's just a bunch of mud huts.
Oh, I know he's got the urge to build a different kind of mud hut.
Dude, he does not. Someone's got to tell him he doesn't need to build mud huts. He can just jack off once in a while. Like,
he doesn't play.
Shit.
He only plays Civilization 5, and he plays it offline mode so the government can't track him.
Oh, what? Why
He's so fucking crazy.
Why is... Mr. President, the only way we can track this person is through his Civ 5 playthroughs.
This guy plays so much Civ 5, sir.
And then if we play online, he has to play off a VPN so it doesn't track his location. I'm like, dude, no one gives a shit.
Man.
That is
psychotic
behavior.
Dude, we were looking at, there's like no like set specific rules on these. Like, we went on the retention subreddit and we were
probably a heinous place.
We were like, because some of it was like, do you just not masturbate? Like, some of it's like, you just don't masturbate. Others are like, no, you never come for for any reason other than to like impregnate. Yeah.
His was like, for him, what I understand from him, from the conversation with heads, like, he just can't masturbate or like do it himself. If someone else does it for him, it's fine.
Anyone else?
That's what I said.
Like a guy? Could
That's what I keep saying. I'm like, anyone else? He went like, no, I'm not that way, but like, yeah, I guess.
Well, what we were joking about is like, if, like, because it seemed like there was a lot of people who were just of the ideology that you should not disperse your seed at all. Like, you just need like no
you
sex.
should never come ever.
No, there's no reason to come. But then we were like, well, what if you say if you're having gay sex, you're just exchanging seed then?
Yeah. Like if you swallow someone else's essence.
So I've asked him that before. So we all know Chris Chan. You know the Fanta drink he does, like the orange Fanta drink.
No, but
I'm not sure.
So
I don't think so.
He has a drink he would make whenever he would come. He would come into a cup and he would pour orange Fanta in it and mix it together and re-drink it. So it reintroduces it into his system. Therefore, he didn't lose any of his energy. So I was asking him about that. He went, "No, that doesn't count."
Really?
Just so we know.
Well, we were saying that we should someone should post that on like the subreddit to start like a civil war amongst
the retention subreddit,
because there's arguments for and against.
Because not surprisingly, a lot of the stuff we saw on the Twitter account and the subreddit was like relatively misogynistic, where they're like, do not let a woman suck your essence out. Like, the woman is trying to get your essence.
They're succubuses.
Yes, literally. It was like, these women are succubuses, and all they want is to juice the seed out of you and get out. And it was basically like, these fucking whores are trying to get your seed, and you cannot give it to them. And it was like, okay, well, if they're like sucking my essence out through my dick, can I steal another man's essence? Do I get more? Do I enhance my own essence by getting it from someone else?
Like, is there like a law of conservation of essence? Like, if you are retrieving essence while you're giving up essence, is it all?
Yeah, your body. Your body is full of as much cum as you can hold in, but like the only way to get more is from someone else.
I guess I could see the logic against it would be like, you're trying to preserve specifically your essence,
right?
Like you're trying to,
then what are these ladies trying to get?
Oh, right. Well, yeah, the ladies, obviously the ladies are just trying to take away your quantity of essence.
Yeah.
But if you get essence,
an Adam and Eve situation.
If you get essence from another guy, then
it's not for her.
You're tainting your existing essence with another person's essence, when it should just be your essence.
Wow.
Or so I've heard.
And every time I'm, just so that the audience is like fully understanding, like this community has all these ways of not saying cum or ejaculate, and essence is like the main one, or like they're like, keep your strength, don't lose your manhood.
But
it's all cum.
They do like to say semen a lot.
I feel like
I guess they do say semen.
He likes to say it a lot too. I was gonna say, I feel like once it inevitably happens, it's got to be the most painful experience, I feel like, if you've been holding in for years.
I think it would be awesome.
Burns.
I feel like it's just got to hurt.
Well, maybe if you've been zip tying your balls every night.
Yeah, I think it probably would hurt for him just because he's zip tying his balls. I think probably doesn't even matter.
Jesus, homie is castrating himself on purpose, which is just crazy. That is so crazy. And yeah, there was a subreddit thing about that. There was a post on the Reddit that was like, I've been retaining for like a year and a half, and I just had a wet dream. Am I still retaining? And the post is like super weird. They're like, I only had the wet dream because this fucking sexy Asian girl at the gym, that's my weakness, by the way. was, you know,
by the way, in parentheses, by the way, DM me.
flaunting
Yeah.
herself in front of me at the gym, and that's why she cursed me with a wet dream.
That's also what, for me, it's like, I feel like everyone who's participating in it, they have an angle, you know, like they're not just doing this because of, they're not just trying to get like the, like I don't even know how much these people actually believe in like the Bruce Lee, like you will elevate yourself to another plane of existence if you retain. I feel like everyone's got an angle. I feel like people are literally retaining because it's like, oh yeah, this is cool.
Oh yeah,
Chicks will dig this.
They're doing it to be cool.
Yep.
I bet they go up to a chick at the bar and be like, "Hey, do you notice anything?" And they're like, "No, why?" He's like, "I'm a retainer."
Yeah, I'm retaining.
You notice anything? I never came in my life before.
Have you noticed the cum pouring out of my pores like fucking sweat? Because
Have you noticed the masculinity and testosterone pouring out of me as we talk? I haven't ever came before.
Yeah, there's actually so much white matter in my brain right now.
the brain does not float and cum, bro.
Yeah, that was another thing. I don't know if your friend has talked about this, but apparently semen will go, like, is transported up your spine or something.
Yeah, it travels
and then it goes into your brain, and your brain floats in a big vat of cum, basically.
Yeah.
No, I'll have to ask him about it.
And when you like ejaculate, your levels go down.
Yeah,
like
it's
like your energy bar.
It's like a bathroom. It's like a toilet, like the fucking flushes or something. There's a big whirlpool.
Dude, if your skull did fill up with cum, I would want that empty 24/7. I do not want any cum up there.
I don't want no cum getting in my
soaking
brain.
my brain up.
You think you probably
it starts coming out your ears.
You think you get more horny too if your brain is floating in cum? Your brain
They
would
always
be
say
like,
your penis is your second brain.
You're
so.
right, exactly. Well, they're trying to make it their first and second brain.
Yeah. No, I would
trying to merge the systems.
Anyway, I guess the point of all this is to say that you can probably come, bro. Like, it's not a big deal.
Probably. I don't think you can even lose your chi. I don't think real, actually.
I don't think you should worry about that. I think you should probably just hit the bus.
He finally calmed. It's like in like a cartoon when like Bugs Bunny's like bones all turn just like into nothing. He just becomes like a vat of fur on the floor. He just deflates on the floor with a pile of
blows
skin.
away.
It's like, you know that episode of SpongeBob where they're painting Mr. Krabs' house?
Yeah.
And they pop the bubble and like the walls are just perfectly covered in white. It's like that.
Alternatively, maybe he'd get so enlightened because he's like, you know, like it'd be like that. Have you seen the clip from the whale going around where he finally like, I don't even know what the
I have. He flies in the air. He like floats. I don't know. He like floats in the air and goes to heaven.
It's a shot from the whale where Brendan Fraser just like, there is like this big glowing halo around him, and he starts floating, and then it's the funniest cut ever where he just looks up and shoots up into heaven. I have no idea what.
That's gotta be how the movie ends, right?
No. Surely it can't be, you know, like with 20 minutes left.
That got him an Oscar.
That's incredible.
But that's kind of what I imagine happening to someone who's been retaining for their whole life, and they finally come for the first time. They're like, I finally get it now.
My question is, after they do it, do they go back? Do they just start from day one, or just never return?
No, I mean, I mean, if you're taking,
if they believed in the
retaining seriously, and you've gone to the point where you will splooge, then I think you're done. Like, I think
there's no way, because
you run your course.
You disgrace the order. You know,
it would feel so fucking awesome. I think it would. To retain that long.
Yeah, unless you get your balls zip tied, then fucking
like
hurt.
If I take a break for like a week, when I go back, it's like the best. It's so sick. So if you did it for 3 years, like the post nut clarity would be like,
that's what I'm saying.
Unbelievable.
You'd be fucking ascending. It's like, I I don't think you ever want to retain ever again.
No, dude.
I don't think so.
Just the idea that like when you like the longer you wait, the more you just fill up with cum.
Yeah, like it's like a quantifiable amount of cum.
Maybe that's why he has so many pictures of his penis. He's just so desensitized now.
Man.
I like that he's looking up pictures of penises though. Like that's what's getting him. And that's kind of an admission of like I don't know. I think I have some questions.
Yeah, no, dude. Let me know if that guy wants to come on, have a conversation because I have so many questions about retention.
I mean, he probably would. I don't know if he's not.
I mean, he can do the anonymous thing if he wants to. Like if he wants to stay off the grid. I'd honestly kind of rather.
Yeah, the government might be waiting for him to come up on the podcast.
I know this person, so.
Yeah. Joe Biden's gonna get his cum. No way this guy's vaccinated.
No.
No, he's not. He's definitely not.
No, he just. Yeah, no, he's already got it.
He just had. He has immunity already.
Cure.
He's enlightened.
Any cure he
it.
needs,
His body's
his body provides.
The cum provides.
It's like he's gonna wake. He's gonna go to the doctor one day, and he's gonna be like, "Sir, you have cancer, but we can either you're not gonna live unless you come right now. You have so much built to actually push it out of your system."
Sir, you have testicular cancer, but we believe
Sir,
that if you break the dam,
solution.
if you shatter the dam, you can pass. You can
pass. If you let me
cancer.
remove this zip tie off of your ball sack right now and just come, there's a 99% chance it will just push it out of your system and like nothing ever happened.
He's grown a cancerous semen tumor. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gotta be like when he takes off his pants. This has gotta be like a distinct line across it.
Oh, I'm sure. It's like. I mean,
there's a million problems with that.
It's like when you're wearing socks that are slightly too tight, and it's like.
I was gonna say like a bracelet, like
line around
when you go to a concert and they give you like a bracelet or something, and put it too tight, and you leave it on for a couple hours and you take it off and have that mark.
Or like your watch or whatever. Like if you wear a watch, you get like the fucking.
True.
Damn.
I know he's got a zip tie mark on his balls.
I could talk about retention forever, but is there anything else we want to discuss on the podcast this week before we start, closing it down here?
We haven't talked about games in a while. And you guys been gaming recently? Or?
To be honest,
I have not. I've been since moving to New York. I don't think I've played a single video game except. Oh, I guess I played Jackbox, but.
Yeah, I admittedly have not done too much in the way of video games besides, my usual Overwatch, but
I wouldn't know that. I'm fucking banned for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Pete got banned for 2 weeks on Overwatch.
What did you say?
For foul language.
I don't know. I do know what I said, but
I feel like I know what you said.
I got banned for the person was playing like shit, dude. We're playing a cop game and she fucking ended the game with 3 kills. Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway,
they got banned for 2 weeks.
That calls for some foul language.
But I did put an appeal in.
I can't wait to hear that pure gamer rage through my wall.
Well, the thing with Overwatch though, is that one actually voice or is that just text?
It's both, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do both.
I guess I never do voice chat in Overwatch. Everyone's always talking on text chat.
No, but I just yell at them. Anyway, they put my appeal and they didn't like my appeal. So.
Oh man,
it's probably because the system's corrupt.
Another innocent man.
Another innocent man lost to the Me Too.
I tried playing into their feelings. I told them, I don't know if I should say what I said in the podcast, but I will. No one's gonna listen this far. I told them, I was like, hey, I got tricked into saying what I said. Today I came out to my parents, and they did not. I was telling people about it in game, and they calling me mean words and told me and said the only way they would stop making fun of me is if I said what they told me back.
So that was you sent all that in the appeal. You sent a fucking
you sent a memoir. You sent a journal entry.
That's fucking like a...
I'm just mad because I bought the battle pass that day too, and I didn't even get to fucking use it.
Oh, woe is me.
Yeah, woe is me. Woe is me indeed.
My fucking battle pass is just rotting away right now.
I'm losing 2 weeks off of my battle pass, and I'm not going to be getting a double XP boost when I come back. I guarantee you that.
No, you're probably gonna get like an XP loss. They're probably gonna like.
They're gonna reset me.
You're gonna get 50% less XP.
And they call that justice.
Yeah. Out of all the stuff Blizzard has done to their employees, they come after the little guy for retribution.
That actually is sort of a fair point. Blizzard is a highly reputable company.
Yeah, I like them.
They've done all sorts of awesome things. All right, folks. Well, I think that was
pretty good. That went pretty smoothly, actually.
I think.
Yeah,
in case you guys didn't realize, actually, Pete actually was not here with us the whole time.
Yeah, if we didn't make it clear multiple times how I'm moving later on in the year.
Yeah. So I mean, podcasts are going to be this way for a while, where me and Ben are going to be in the same place, and presumably Pete and Cade will be.
Yes, Cade was asleep
remote
tonight.
Yeah, Cade was he went incognito.
He needed that rest though. He needed that, you know. Waking up bigger and better.
Yeah, the only part that might get weird for a little bit are the videos.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
they're going.
Well, me and Ben are just making videos whenever we want right now.
I mean, I have a video done.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So basically, for all the viewers going forward for the next few months, I suspect the schedule is probably going to be a little less organized than it used to be, with the exception of I think we'll probably keep the podcast relatively consistent.
Yeah.
You know, we'll probably try and keep doing that a week by week thing, and. You know,
videos.
I think we have a little more time on our hands right now, so hopefully we'll see some more supercuts coming out and stuff, and all that jazz. Videos probably will be a little more
experimental.
Experimental, and also, you know, schedule-wise, we probably won't be doing as consistent of an upload as we used to be. We might be getting like.
Yeah, like this week we uploaded on Monday, right?
Right. We basically did like 2 in a week this week.
Yeah, so me and Ben, the thing is now that with me and Ben in New York, it's like if we're sitting around and we have an idea for a video, we don't have to wait until, you know, the group meets to, you know, pitch it and then shoot it.
Make it.
We pretty much, like, if we just have an idea, I'll just, you know, like lean over to Ben and be like, hey, I have an idea for a video. Do you want to make it right now? And so far, he's just been like, yeah.
So far, this Trump has just been like, sure.
So, I think we'll, you might see more sketches.
Yeah, hopefully more. Hopefully we'll get I think we'll definitely still maintain 1 week one a week minimum.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll be able to get a couple out in a week or something.
Yeah. We can essentially make as much as we feel like making. So.
And then we'll, like Pete said, we'll probably have some kind of experimental ones when you know, just because the reality is we are technically spread across the Midwest to the East Coast right now. So.
Yeah. Okay, Pete. Any final remarks before we cut this off?
I guess, you know, quick wrestling talk. I'm personally devastated that Cody Rhodes didn't win the world championship.
I was following your story when that happened. You did seem a little distraught.
I was devastated. I honestly, I shed a couple of tears. I'm not gonna lie. I was in disbelief when I was watching. I was story faced.
It's all right.
It was like, I know what it feels like now when you're like sports team you put money on.
Right.
Loses.
You know
I was like, damn.
Man. That's me watching the Mets throw the game.
Yeah, that's how I
Last
felt.
inning.
Hopefully now, when I go to SummerSlam in a couple months, hopefully then he gets the championship. But
Yeah.
I believe in
know.
him. I
My
believe in
prayers
I do
are
too.
with you and with whoever you were talking about.
Cody
Cody
Wright.
Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
All right, folks.
All right.
So concludes episode 38 of the podcast. Thanks for listening, liking, and subscribing. I think you're going to
Check out our
see...
TikTok.
Check out the
Right.
TikTok. I think we're going to post at least 2 more videos this week already, because me and Ben have an idea cooking, and then Pete's already got another edit finished. So
we should have plenty of content
yeah,
for all you little loyal
mouth-watering
little
sluts.
bottom feeders.
Yeah, trying to get our essence, huh? Trying to get at my essence.
Trying to steal our semen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Stopping the recording.
Signing off, folks.